So, if you have observed the markets in the recent times, you would have seen that nearly every sector is falling, nearly every stock is falling. And when we talk about every sector and every stock, it's a generic term about where the markets are headed. So, if I had to describe why this is happening in one simple word, that would be uncertainty. People are uncertain about where the markets are headed simply because we have had bullish market since April, right? Everything we saw was rising, and right now people don't know where the markets are headed, and that can be mathematically deduced by VIX or volatility index. That's the only thing that I can see in green right now. It has risen by 31.15 percent point in just less than a week. Right now it's at $23.26. On November 11th, it was at $17, right? $17 and change. So volatility index has risen. That simply tells us that people are uncertain, and right now the markets are unpredictable. So that's why volatility index is rising, and there are multiple reasons behind it. And this is now where the guesswork comes into play. No one knows why this is happening, but this is where the guesswork comes into play. If I had to guess, we have Nvidia earning after the market closes on Wednesday, November 19th. Now, Nvidia is not a small company, right? It's the largest company by market cap in the stock market, right? So we have the earnings, and there are news, there are people telling that, these tech companies, these tech giants having too much dependence on the AI sector is worrying some people, right? We have news coming out. So as individual investors are trying to take their money out of these stocks before earning, the markets are declining. And then if we look at Bitcoin, the price of the Bitcoin right now, let me search, is, yeah, it's $91,000, right? This is the 7 months low. Bitcoin has never seen these prices in the last 7 months. Again, people are taking their money out. It's too much uncertainty at this moment. Nvidia is one of the reasons why there is too much uncertainty. Then we can talk about the tariffs and the wars that have been going in and out. So that causes more uncertainty. So that's why I believe that the markets are going down. And with the rising tariffs, there's a shortage of raw material. We don't know how China and US would make a trade deal. They have to make it someday, but we do not know when they will. And that's one of the things that is worrying the tech sector, which is the largest sector in the stock market, right? Crypto and tech, I believe, are the largest things that are going on right now. And both the sectors, be it crypto, be it tech, both are uncertain with the trade war that the US is having with China at this time. So we have a lot of uncertainty. And then we have an uncertainty over Jerome Powell or Fed reducing the interest rate any further, right? We all know, we all have experienced this in 2021 firsthand, that whenever the Feds increase the interest rate, the markets go down, and vice versa. When the Feds decrease the interest rate, the markets go up. And right now we have uncertainty over whether or not the Feds would increase or decrease the interest rate, and that's why VIX is increasing. So there are multiple reasons, but one thing I find common in all those reasons is that we have a lot of uncertainty at this time, and that's why I see that the markets are going down. Of course, tomorrow when the Nvidia's earning comes, we can see what's happening and we can see where the markets are headed. But right now, all I see is uncertainty, and right now even the gold is down. If I look at gold, it's $4,040 at this time, and it's down 1.64% in last 5 days, right? So simply because of the uncertainty, people are taking their money out and getting out of the markets, and that's why everything is crashing. Hopefully, it reverses soon. It has to reverse. It's not a permanent change that we are looking at. It's just that at this time, the uncertainty is taking over, and people are getting their positions out. People are getting out of their positions, right? So that's what I think about the markets. Of course, I will let you know if I have any other update. Now, all these reasons that I discussed are just speculations, right? These are all the news articles that I was reading a moment ago. This is not what the actual reason is. No one is sure what the actual reason is. But these are the reasons which I think are contributing the most towards this bearish market. Thank you very much.